to say a spring welcome, where it's a time of renewal, everything is possible. And my name is Barry, and I just want to introduce myself and also let you know that part of my moment now is to do my own renewal. And the only thing better than that is to be able to share it with you. So I hope that you enjoy this. It's a bit of a cool spring day, as you can tell by my extra warmth on my head. And here I am, and it's in Toronto, in a local neighborhood here in Leaside, in Canada, for anyone that may not be watching locally and following. So I invite you to take a moment to create some space for yourself in your environment around you, and most importantly, space and care for yourself. And what I want to take you through are some basic moves, all just designed to facilitate the breath. And I'm going to come in and do a special close-up look at everybody as we get set. And this is kind of a test today, so bear with me, please. It's nice to be able to be with you and have that kind of gentle ambiance in the background. I hope that's good. Please like, share, comment. Really love to know how this comes across. Again, this is a test for engendering once again a sense of renewal for spring. Everything is possible. We know that in these times we've had feeling hope with many reasons for that, of course. But here we're going to try to carve out a slice of time, a little bit of vacuum of time here just for yourself. So I invite you to follow along. Again, my name is Barry from Inside Out. You can see the little sign in the back there. Inside Out Health, Fitness, and Wellness. We now have a podcast as well. It's very exciting. We're on Spotify. It's called the Inside Out Life Podcast. So, speaking of life and renewal, let's get started with movement and breath. And again, I just really encourage you to take the time. That looks a little silly, I know. And put some credits into the bank of your physical and mental health. And it's just jump-starting. Even though you've been out of the habit, you've got this internal narrative that says, I don't feel very good about myself. I'm going to stay the same. I want to complain about the state of the world. And I want to talk about all my fears. That's all good. You can still do those things. And then also kind of take a breath and try to find your own flow. So I hope you'll join me. Give yourself some space and try to quiet your environment if you can. We'll start with hands at heart center. Come a little closer here. And just get a sense of feeling your feet into the ground and trying to center your focus. And just pay attention to the gentle filling the breath into your lungs. Feel your chest expand. And you want to establish a sequence of really taking in the breath through your nose to warm, filter, and humidify the air. Breathe in deeply and feel it go through the back of your throat all the way down to your lungs. And really taking this time to move towards a greater self of calm and self-awareness. And to melt away any of the concerns and worries as we start. Knees are soft. Deep breath in. Bring hands back to center. Again, soften the knees. Really reach it outstretched. Deep breath in. Reach your chest up to the sky. And hands back to center. We're going to do that one more time with a little deeper sit. Bigger outstretched reach, like you're setting up for a big hug. Drinking in the sun, the fresh air, your breath, most importantly. And soften the knees. And take a deep breath in. Try to reach out. All the way down towards your feet. Soften your knees and slowly roll it back up through the spine, head, neck, shoulders, the last thing to go through. Theme here is opening chest, opening breath. And just touch your chin down to your chest to really allow the neck to relax. I'm going to again initiate and do a slight adjustment here of my mat. See from the side. This time, again, bending the knees, to the side, reach it up. And then we're going to go forward, reaching out. You're going to come about halfway, rest your hands on your knees. And we're going to kind of do a reset to get the spine like a shelf top, countertop. So reach your chest out, look out in front of you. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. And then slowly exhale. Release your arms. Again, let the chin touch the chest. And I'm going to take the elbows into your hands and just sway gently side to side for a moment. Really focus on relaxing the neck. And keep your knees a bit soft. Release your arms. And slowly begin to drive out from your mat, from the ground. Push up from your feet at your heels. Imagine your feet like tripods. Keep your head and neck supremely relaxed. Should be the very last thing to come through. Once more, we're going to do just a high sit. And slowly come up, reach the arms out to the side. And this time, you're going to reach out, arms out, bring your leg, your knee up in front and try to balance. And then reaching to the back of your mat, whether you have a mat or not. And try to walk the front foot forward. Now what we're going to try to do is bring the lower body forward, keep the back profile of the lower body locked at the knee with the heel driving down. And we're going to, if you can, keep your balance, bring your arms up. Stay in that position. Just going to do a little bit of a removal of a layer here. That's the warm-up has begun. So once again, if you're not in that position, hands heart center, reach them out to the side, knee goes up, and then big reach back. Arms up, lower body forward. Take a breath. Just extend that back lower profile, heel to the ground, and knee extended out. If you're doing more than watching, I congratulate you. This is all about movement and breath today. And let's go, arms out to the side and walk it forward. Hands back to heart center. Do the other side. Reach arms out. Bring the other knee up in front. And then big reach in behind. The lower drives forward in the front. Drives straight. Heel is straight and driven down in the back with the knee extended. Here go, arms up. Try to bring your upper arm right beside your ears, close to your head, and chest looks up. Conscious of the breath, in through the nose. And out through the nose. And arms to the side, stretched, and then pulling forward, coming out of that. Relaxing arms. Just move the legs and arms, shake it out a bit. Once again, we're going to go back to the high sit, hands heart center, and reaching out into nice big draw in of that warmth and positivity. Circle around your heart and extend out. And this time we're going to try to place our hands, bend your knees, front. Step your one leg back, followed by your other leg back. And really drive your backside out with your behind, trying to elevate and drive the knees and heels back. Extend through the arms. Lengthen through the chest. You can always modify, keeping your knees flexed. Maintain the breath. Extend through the arms. Staying with the breath. And then we're going to dive it forward. And lift it up. Upward dog. You keep your knees in contact, or you can come up, lifting off without any contact. And rest it down. Tuck your toes under. And we'll come back into downward dog. Standing back and up. This time we're going to do just a little pedal, highlighting one heel, touching down, and just kind of a little toggle from one side to the other. Back and forth, extending through the arms, through the shoulders. And then we're going to dive it through, upward, tuck your toes under, and lifting up. And rest it down. And once more, we're going to tuck toes under and go back into up, downward dog. This time we're going to reach, lunge through if you can. Arms out to side. Rotate. So. And bring the knee out. So we have this really stable lower half, 90-degree external rotation with the ankle, the hip and the ankle on the lead side here. And then just squaring off with the extended knee and leg lower profile. So we're going to reach up one side and look towards, gaze towards the sky in your hand. Beautiful. This whole moment, breath, movement, creating strength and peace as one. Reaching up with that top arm, trying to open your side body. The breath is the first and foremost. With each exhale, we're going to try to go just a little deeper. And slowly. You're going to lock the knee. You're going to reach forward and then come into triangle. Once again, rotate to look skyward. Turn the palm face in with your lower arm. Try to maintain your stable base with your position on the floor, with your legs extended as best you can. Inhale, exhale, reach back up. And we're just going to swivel around here with 90-degree internal rotation. Change sides. Inhale and exhale. Go into that other side. Lunging slightly out, reaching slightly out with the knee. A very dynamic and strong lower half. Inhale, reaching up. Trying to expose that side body, lifting from the lower rib, separating from your pelvis. I can actually see my breath out here today. More of a mist and condensation thing maybe coming off of the deck. Staying in your pose. Staying with your focus. Slowly pivot to come back to starting position, and then you're going to extend this knee back. You're going to reach forward and come into triangle other side. Palm face in on the lower leg. Follow the undulations of your breath. Taking in air through the nose to humidify, warm, and filter. But mostly to help you ease into calm as you exhale. Try to increase that stretch just to a manageable level. And slowly coming up from there. We're going to do another standing pose, standing stretch here. And this is going to look a lot like what we did earlier, I believe, with the forward fold. The difference this time is that you get to have your legs far apart. So again, that broad base of support, feeling a little bit of stretch on the inner thigh. And what I want you to try to focus on this time is just really leading with your heart forward. And you're reaching your bottom to the back wall slowly easing your way down. And like we did the first time, we're just going to rest our hands on your knees. And this is where we can kind of do a check-in. To extend the chest forward as if to reach for the floor in front of you. But also being mindful of your neck, not too much tension in the neck and shoulders. We're going to do like we did before. We're going to fold the arms to rest the elbows in the hands, and then just kind of dangle here. Relax the lower back. Just easy sway. Keeping the neck very soft. And slowly releasing the hands if you can maintain this position. If you need to come out of it temporarily, then by all means, go at your own pace, due to your own level. Modify it as need be. We're going to try to walk over to one leg and latch onto that leg, as in to hold on, but not to grip tightly. And try to orient your trunk in that direction of the knee, chest to knee. And then you're trying to reduce the angle between the chest and your knee. Following your breath. With each exhale, you see if you can reduce that angle just a little bit further. This is aided by that slight grip of your leg. And then slowly releasing that side, just come to center. Relax the head and neck once again. And then we're going to go over to the other side. Once again, latching on. Anywhere along the leg. It can be right up near the thigh, above the knee, or it can be slightly below the knee. Really trying to engender a sense of peace and calm throughout the body with each breath. Take 2 more breaths here in this position. And then slowly release back into center. Just observe how near or far you are to the ground compared to when we first came into this pose. Now we're going to carefully walk towards your hands with your feet heel, toe. Eventually your shoulder width or less. We're slowly going to roll up through the spine, keeping the upper body just like a wet noodle, completely dangling, allowing it to be the very last thing to come through, head, neck, shoulders. out your legs. And once again, if you've been following along by trying some of these, I congratulate you. It's a pleasure to have you here and sort of recommitting to your self-care. These are times where taking each breath brings a sense of taking back some control, but mainly engendering some peace and calm internally. And in these times, that's something that we really benefit from. So I'm going to do one more sequence before I sign off, but it's been my honor to share this with you. Again, it's Barry here, and this is kind of a little bit of a test today. So by all means, like, share, out here on this cool spring day here. The idea is it brings hope and optimism, and an opportunity for me to share with you what I was going to do for myself. So this is even better. We go back to the mat. And we're actually just going to look behind ourselves here, lifting one heel at a time, swiveling around. You want to be really free and loose. Kind of wake up the body. You know about kind of tapping. You've probably seen that. This is a really nice kind of wake up as well. And again, just kind of reminding us of tissue in our body and oxygen and blood flow that we can be aware of in those contact points that we're creating. So before we sign off here, we're going to try to do a balance exercise, and that is figure 4. So you can take your arms out, and we're going to start with a tree to kind of go in building blocks here. So just think about extending out from your elbows and not so much your shoulders. And really kind of being very column-like with the one leg that's rooted into the ground. Almost like a stork here. And if you want a little more challenge, you bring your hands heart to center. So what we're trying to do is really be aware of our ankle here. And just observe how it kind of is dynamic in trying to be that tripod. The front, the forefoot is working laterally as you try to maintain this pose. And slowly come down from this side. And again, this is a lead up to our figure 4. And we're going to come on to the other side. Hands heart center. More realistically, take your arms out to the side. You can find any resting place you want for the knee that's flexed and that side. Just really try to be one. It's like we have the branches of the tree. We're really trying to be very much like a column, and aware of your ankle on this side, and just observe how it feels on this side compared to the other, and then slowly release that and relax it down. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the original side, and then what we're going to try to do is cross over above the knee and then see if you can sit back. So it's like we're sitting in a chair in this figure 4. Then once again, trying to reduce the angle between the chest and your thigh. And last thing to try to do, and you can definitely reach your arm out as an added kind of balance offset. Try to reach your backside to the wall behind while lunging your chest slightly forward and down towards your thigh. Not allowing this folded leg to rise up. That's the purpose of this hand here. If you need to come out of this balance, restart, it's completely understandable. Just observe your breath as best you can along with your balance. Anytime we can focus on the breath, it helps us draw inward and find a sense of calm. Slowly coming up. Shake out. Good job. If you try. You're only here to judge yourself, so don't be shy. And please don't be hard on yourself. Alright, so then we're going to try the other ankle, the other side, the column that we established before in this position. Now we're going to bring the ankle in front of the thigh, like we did on the other side, and sink it down so you're folded between your thigh and your chest, trying to reach your behind to the back wall. Take your arm out to help with offsetting balance. And just observe the breath as you try to remain in this position as best you can. Take 2 more breaths. Seems like a very stable position just to the eye, in watching somebody. Until you do it, you can't appreciate how much intricacy, sort of constant focus there is to maintain this. And then slowly coming out.